Hey everybody, thanks for joining me. This is Mike. Hey, so I've got a request from Kimmy. She wants to hear the Cranberries singing "Zombie," and I'm happy to do it. I've heard of the Cranberries, but I don't know that I've ever heard any of their songs. I don't know. My memory says something like the '80s, maybe, when I would have heard them. I mean, it could have been the '90s, but again, for all you guys, I think somebody even commented that what was I doing living under a rock with one of the AC/DC songs? I think it was Jailbreak. And yeah, maybe that's exactly what I was doing living under a rock, because in my 20s, late teens, but especially in my early 20s, I was just a young boy, I guess is the way to put it, kind of set in my ways. And by God, I was going to listen to country music, and I didn't care about any of that other stuff. Well, fast forward to 2024 now, and I'm quite a bit older than I was in the early '80s, and so I'm finding happiness, and I'm finding talent, and I'm finding things that I like about music that I had once didn't particularly care to even consider. So I think that comes with age, just kind of mellowing out and, just taking it all in at this point. So that being said, y'all, thanks for showing up. If you hadn't hit the like button, man, I would consider, sure would like for you to consider hitting the like button and the subscribe button. We're building this channel, and it's been awesome, and I've learned a lot and have really enjoyed it. So we're going to go down to where we can see what I'm fixing to bring up is the Cranberries. All right, everybody. So yeah, man, without further delay, let's get into the Cranberries, shall we? Thank y'all. This is nothing like what I thought it was going to be, y'all. This shows me that this could be the English patrolling the streets of Ireland. Now, I could be totally wrong here, but I thought it was. I thought they were more, and this is just going by my memory. I thought that they were more bubblegum than they are this driving rock beat to it. So yeah, I just had to throw that in there, man, because of the visual of the video. Okay, we'll get back into it.
It's not me, it's
Yeah, I don't know enough about the Irish. I saw the IRA, so I know that to be the Irish Republican Army, and I know there's been a conflict apparently since 1916, and I didn't know that either. I assumed this was something from maybe the 60s that started. So that's quite a learning curve for me as well. But I don't know what the geopolitical issues are between the two countries, but I feel just on the outside looking in that, we have Canada to the north of us and we have Mexico to the south of us. And I think if one of those countries, well, I know if one of those countries decided that they were going to impose their politics on us, it would be over in about 3 seconds. We just wouldn't tolerate it. But we built this big defense complex and industry and training, and we spend a ton of our GDP on defense. I don't know. So I don't know what the deal is. I understand why the IRA would be fighting against what they, and I'm only just on the outside looking in because I don't know, but maybe what they perceive as another country trying to tell them how to live their life. And there may be where the IRA or the Ireland is taxed by England. I don't know, man. So sometimes these geopolitical songs like this tell a story, but you have to be more knowledgeable of the story to understand the song, if that makes sense. Let's get back into it. Yeah, I don't know enough about this conflict that they're having to give somewhat of an analysis of this video. I just don't know, man. I definitely don't want to say anything that could offend somebody on either side, because this doesn't affect Mike in Texas. I think any type of conflict is ridiculous. I just don't understand. I don't understand the taking of a life to further a boundary or to further a possession of a mineral or a river, or, you know, I'm going to kill your people or you're going to kill my people because we don't agree on, you know, the changing of the times, maybe, you know, I mean, it's just, if you just boil it down to, I just don't understand why you're taking a life, you know? Anyway, I'll probably never understand it. And, you know, I mean, I served in the Marine Corps for over 20 years. Doesn't mean that I agree with the geopolitics behind some of the things that any country does, to include my own country. With that being said, man, thanks for joining me, y'all. It sure is nice that y'all took the time to spend your valuable time with us. Okay, man, I'm gonna go right into the outro here, and until I see y'all again, I'll catch you on down the road. See you guys.